Solid iPhone sales helped Apple beat Wall Street's expectations. The stock is up today in pre-market trading. Are the numbers really that strong, however? Neil Mawston of Strategy Analytics joins us via Skype to tear them apart. Neil, good morning.
Hey, Rolf.
Okay, so what do you make of the quarter Apple just announced?
Yeah, we think the quarter for Apple was a little bit mixed. Some numbers were a little bit better than expected, but many were still relatively soft. The iPhone volumes, we was expecting a very low number, and it came in a little bit above that. But in the overall context, the iPhone volumes compared with the overall market were still fairly soft. The iPad numbers weren't great. The iMac numbers were a little bit softer, and iPod too. So it was a mixed quarter for Apple.
Does it matter a lot, the numbers that they just reported for their June quarter? I suppose what I mean to say is, are most folks really just anticipating the next cycle of devices that are going to come out this fall?
Yeah, I think at the moment Apple investors and Apple itself is kind of in a waiting pattern. So we're waiting for the new pattern of models to come out around about September, October, and possibly into early 2014. So new iPhones, either at the low end or even with bigger screens. New iPads with improved screens and possibly different sizes as well. So everybody is very much in a wait and see mode at the moment.
Now, I got to ask, one question for Apple that I have, what's going to be the reason to upgrade your iPhone this year? The iPhone 4S to the 5, not a lot of difference, bigger screen size, it had LTE. What's going to be the difference with this new iPhone? Why am I going to want to buy a new one?
Yeah, very good question, Rolf. And I think that's really the main challenge that Apple has is everybody is expecting blockbuster products from Apple every few months or quarters or years. And that puts a lot of pressure on the company to continue innovating all the time. As you say, for the iPhone 5, the addition of LTE, a faster 4G network, was the main benefit. For the next model, for the 5S or the 6, whichever models are coming next, it's kind of hard to see what the additional benefits might be there. I think where Apple's low-hanging fruit for growth is going to come from is from the iPhone mini if that launches. So a lower-priced model for prepaid and emerging markets, driving down the price to increase volume. I think that's where a lot of Apple's future volume and value growth can come from.
Okay, last, Neil, Strategy Analytics, your firm, you guys do a lot of great work tearing apart really market share stats and where various vendors, how they're performing. Tell us, put Apple's performance in context relative to other makers like Samsung, particularly the Android ecosystem as a whole.
Yeah, that's an excellent question, Rolf. So to put it in context, I would say that between 2007 and most of 2012, Apple was growing faster than the global smartphone industry average. Now in the first half of 2013, Apple is growing slower than the overall global smartphone industry average. So Samsung, LG, a number of Chinese vendors now are starting to grow faster than Apple, and that's putting a lot of pressure on the Cupertino-based company.
Okay, Neil Mawston from Strategy Analytics, thanks so much for coming in today.